Imagine waking up before dawn, the world still cloaked in darkness, and there you are meditating as the sun begins to rise. Sounds peaceful, right? But what if I told you this serene ritual might lead to disappointment without you even realizing it? Many people are drawn to sunrise meditation, enchanted by the promise of transformation. They envision finding inner peace, gaining clarity, and becoming their best selves. Yet, beneath this calm facade lies a complexity that often goes unnoticed. Have you ever felt frustrated when your expectations don't match reality? You're not alone. The pressure to become a better you can turn a beautiful sunrise into a source of disappointment, like watching the sunrise while still trapped in the shadows of your own thoughts. The magic of meditation can sometimes be overshadowed by unrealistic self-improvement goals. You might think that simply sitting in silence during sunrise will make everything fall into place, but that's not how it works. Picture this: you wake up, and despite your good intentions, your mind races with to-do lists and worries. You're sitting there, eyes closed, but your thoughts are like a runaway train. Instead of finding calm, the sunrise becomes just a backdrop to your mental chaos. The misunderstanding here is the expectation that meditating at sunrise will instantly bring clarity and peace. This mindset can trap you in a frustrating cycle. Meditate, feel nothing, question your efforts, and repeat. It's a common pitfall, and it's easy to get caught in it. Let's take a step back. Remember that day when you decided to change everything at once. You set ambitious goals, like conquering anxiety or achieving perfect focus. But here's the truth: transformation is rarely instantaneous. It's a gradual journey, often filled with ups and downs. Now, imagine approaching your sunrise sessions differently. Instead of seeing them as a path to perfection, what if you viewed them as a moment to simply be? To acknowledge where you are right now, free from the weight of expectations. So, how do you break free from this cycle? First, realize it's perfectly okay not to feel like a Zen master after just a few sunrise meditations. Embrace the messy journey instead. It's all about progress, not perfection. What if the goal of your meditation was to become someone else, but to fully accept yourself as you are? That small shift in perspective can open up a whole new world of possibilities. As you reflect on your sunrise ritual, consider what you truly want from it. Maybe it's not about self-improvement at all, but rather about self-acceptance. The sun rises every day, reminding us that each moment is a fresh start. So as you think about your next sunrise meditation, ask yourself, am I chasing an ideal, or am I embracing this moment? This choice can transform your relationship with both meditation and yourself. If you found this perspective intriguing, consider diving deeper into your own practices. Who knows what you might discover? Have you ever felt that unsettling pressure after a beautiful sunrise meditation? You're definitely not alone. What if I told you that this peaceful practice might actually lead to disappointment? Picture this: the sun rises over the horizon, its golden light gently warming your calm face. You're taking deep breaths, feeling enlightened, but then that nagging thought creeps in: shouldn't I be doing more by now? Many people overlook the real issue here. That blissful moment, meant to bring you peace, often turns into a breeding ground for unrealistic expectations about self-improvement. Instead of gaining clarity, you might find yourself anxious about who you think you should become. Imagine starting your day full of hope only to end up feeling inadequate. That's the hidden trap. You begin comparing your growth journey to others, envisioning an ideal version of yourself that feels just out of reach. The more you meditate, the more pressure you feel to transform immediately. Have you ever scrolled through social media, captivated by others' success stories? With each scroll, that serene morning routine starts to lose its charm. Instead of feeling empowered, you get caught in a cycle of self-doubt. You are not alone. Many people fall into this trap every day. Think about those moments of silence when your mind races with thoughts about what you should be accomplishing. The very act of seeking peace becomes a battleground of expectations, leaving you questioning your worth. Is it really worth it? Now let's heighten this tension. You've invested time in meditation, but what if it's unintentionally creating more stress? What if, instead of grounding you, it's pushing you deeper into that feeling of not enough? It's a tricky path, and many wander down it without realizing. But there's hope. What if you could change the narrative? Instead of viewing meditation as a checklist for self-improvement, no expectations, no results, just existing. The journey shifts when you let go of the need to become someone else. Reflect on what makes you feel alive in those quiet moments. Can you find joy in just being? As you move forward, ask yourself, how can you turn this ritual into a source of freedom instead of pressure? It's not just about meditation, it's about reshaping the story you tell yourself. So before your next session, take a deep breath and remember, it's not about achieving perfection. It's about accepting the imperfect journey you're on. If this resonates with you, consider sharing your thoughts. You might just inspire someone else to embrace their own unique path. When you chase perfection, you might overlook the small victories. You sip your morning tea fixated on that elusive moment of clarity that others seem to achieve effortlessly. This fixation can lead you to question the very practice that once brought you peace. As the sun rises higher, so do your expectations, and you may find yourself wondering, is this really working for me? Frustration creeps in, and the more you focus on that ideal of self-improvement, the more elusive it becomes. That's where the real danger lies. But don't worry, there's a way out. Instead of aiming for an unrealistic ideal, embrace the journey. Allow yourself to simply be. Let each sunrise remind you that every day is different, just like your experience. It's about progress, not perfection. Sunrise meditation can be a beautiful practice, but only if you approach it with kindness and patience towards